Hello learners, welcome to the class of IGCSE non-calculator topic questions. One thing I can assure you is that you have done the right decision by clicking on this video. Why? Because we will be revising complete non-calculator questions and topics in three parts of this video. This is part 1 for you. In today's class, we will cover the major topics such as geometry, trigonometry, and mensuration. Also, we will end up with probability. So, without wasting more time, let's start the class. So, the first question is we have to find these variables. Very simple, but don't take it easily. Use your brain. What we can do in this question? First, we can calculate u. How can we calculate u, sir? Yes, I will tell you. Just observe the figure. If you're not able to observe it, try to rotate your paper and look from this end. Angle made by a chord or an arc in the same segments are equal. Yes or no? So will u be equals to 20? Yes, sir, because angle in the same segment by a same chord are equal. So if I said what is this angle? It should be at the circumference. It will also be 20. Okay. What is this angle? This will also be 20 degrees. All right. So we have figured out one culprit, that is u. All right. We know u. So let me write down u now. U is 20. Now, what else can we figure out from here? All right. We can see one thing, that if this is 56, this complete angle is 180. So the remaining part would be, yes, say I'm listening. 180 minus 56. What is 180 minus 56? 124. All right, 124. Now look at this triangle. Let's look at this triangle. Wow. All angles sum up to 180. Can we calculate x from here? Yes, sir. Just subtract 180 minus 124 minus 20. That will give us x equals to 36. Very good learners. You figure out x as well. Now, can we figure out v? Yes, we can do it. Repeat after me, we can do it. Yes, we can do it. All right, all right. How can we calculate v now? We can calculate v because this is a cyclic quadrilateral. Look at the dots. I'm erasing this. This is a cyclic quadrilateral. So this angle and this angle will sum up to 180. So v plus x plus 20 plus 72 equals to 180 degrees. X value you already know, that was 36, correct? So v equals to 180 minus 36 minus 20 minus 72, that is all right, that is 52. So we got v as well. The last but not the least, we have to figure out what w is. How can we calculate the value of w now? Any guesses, learners? All right, now listen. Can you see this triangle? Why am I using only this triangle? Let's see. If I have to calculate w using the cyclic property, this is a cyclic quadrilateral. See what I am visualizing over here. So this one is a cyclic quadrilateral. Now what is a cyclic quadrilateral? All points should be at the circumference of the circle. Yes, this is a cyclic quadrilateral. Now we know that w plus this angle will be 180. Let this angle be any variable. Let this be a. Okay. So we know that a plus w equals to 180. I cannot reach w directly, so I will find this a first. We know that in this triangle, are you with me, learners? In this triangle, a plus sum of these both, v plus x. What is v plus x? It is 88, right? So a plus 88 plus u. What is u? U was 20. Yes or no? Yes, u was 20. So this sum equals to 180. So a equals to, what is a value of a? Think about it. What is the value of a? The value of A would be 72. 72. Just subtract these two by this. Yes or no? If I subtract 88, it will become 92, and then 20, it will become 72. So if A is 72, W would be 72 plus W by this equals to 180. W equals to 108. All right, learners, you got this answer correct. So 4 marks is yours. Let us move on to the next question now. You want me to write down the answer? Yes, I will write. U is 20. Okay. B is 52. All right. W is 108. And X equals to 36. Let us move on to the next question now. In this question, they are saying that A, B, C, D are points on the circle. All right. TU is a tangent at D. Tangent at D. Okay. DA is parallel to CB. Okay. They are parallel. All right. These two lines are parallel. We have to find the value of X and Y. All right. So if this one is 60 and this is a cyclic quadrilateral, what can I figure out from here? I can figure out one thing, that it is 60, so this one would be 120 because sum is 180. Yes or no? Now, if this one is 38, alternate segment theorem states that this one would be also 38. So x would be 38 directly by alternate segment theorem. What is alternate segment theorem? Just see, this is a tangent, beta. Is it a tangent or not? Okay. Now observe, if this is the tangent and this is the angle it is making this angle on this side. So this angle and the angle in front of this side, this one, draw arrow like this, will be equal by alternate segment theorem. We know that x is equals to 38. We got this one. Can we calculate this angle from here, this one? Yes, we can calculate this angle. We can calculate this angle. Why? Or there is no need to calculate this angle. This is x, this will also be x because these lines are parallel, so alternate angles. So this one is also x. We know the value of x is 38. Now look in triangle CAB. Now look for triangle CAB. This one, CAB. Repeat after me, CAB. Y plus 120 plus x equals to 180. Y plus x is 38 plus 120 equals to 180 because angle sum property in a triangle. Subtract these two from 180 and we will get y as 22. So x is 38, y is 22, and you got 3 marks for this. Very good, learners. Very good. Let us move on to the next one now. Oh my God. The question is saying to us that which color do you want, learners? Let us use pink for this one. Okay, let's go. So the points P, Q, R, and S lie on a circle with diameter PR. So PR is a diameter, remember this. Once you see that PR is the diameter, remember that this is also 90. And PR is the diameter. If I extend it over here, this is also 90. Mark it, mark it. Whenever you are given it is a diameter, mark this angle. Angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. Repeat after me this. Angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. Very good. Work out the size of PSQ. PSQ. Okay. PSQ. We have to find this angle. Okay. We have to find this angle. Giving a geometrical reason for your E-step. Very simple question. Very simple question. Let's try to answer it. We have to find the angle PSQ. This one. And this is 29 given to us. All right. Now we know that this angle we cannot find directly. So look carefully. This PQ is making this angle. So and it is making the same angle over here. Will these two angles be equal or not? Because a chord makes same angle in the same segment. So these two are equal. Okay, if I draw angle like this will also be equals to these two. Okay, angle in a same segment by a same chord are equal. Okay, so indirectly I don't know this angle, but I can calculate this angle. Repeat after me very easily, because this was 90, we have marked already. This is 29. So what would be the size of this angle? Tell me. The size of this angle would be 90 minus 29, that is 61. How come, sir? The angle sum property in a triangle. All of 3 combines to 180. So we'll get this 61. So this one will also be 61. You can write the reason that PQR equals to 90. What is the reason? Angle in a semicircle. Yes or no? Very good. Angle in a semicircle. Okay. Now PRQ. See PRQ. PRQ equals to 61. Why? Angle sum of a triangle. Okay, and the last reason, PSQ equals to 61. Why? Angle in the same segment. Angle in the same segment. Remember this. Remember this. While studying, you have to be thorough with the concept. If your concept is unclear, go back to the concept first, then come to the questions. Let us try this one now. Question number 5. Let's change the color. All right. Now we will use this one, dark red. All right, let's go. So in this question, A, B, C lie on a circle with center O. Angle OBA equals to 52. Okay. And calculate angle ACB. ACB we have to calculate. Where is ACB? This one is ACB. All right. So we know that this is 52. So this one will also be 52. Sir, why? Array, this is the radius. Bachcho, this is the radius. So this is the isosceles triangle, and isosceles triangle base angles are equal. All right. If these two are 52, 52, what will be this angle? What would be the value of this angle? The value of this angle would be 180 minus 52 minus 52. So it would give us 104, 180 minus 104, that is 76. Now look very carefully. If I extend this diagram like this, if this angle is 76, what would be the value of this angle? This would be 38, right? So why 38? Why is the value of this angle 38? Think with me. Angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference by a chord. So if this one is 76, this angle would be half of it. That is 38. And now the same property which we have been applying in previous question, this angle equals to this angle, that is 38. So the value of ACB is 38. Very good, learners. You are doing a good job. Let us move on to the next question now. This one. Okay. Diagram shows a cyclic quadrilateral. So if it is a cyclic quadrilateral, sum of these two angles will be 180. Yes or no? All right. So if this is 68, this would be 180 minus 68, because this complete D is 180. Okay. So I will put this angle as 180 minus 68. What is 180 minus 68? So 180 minus 68 is 112. So this angle would be 112. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Now sum of these two is 180. So W would be 68. 180 minus 112. We have all the angles. We have to calculate the value of x now. Now, if it is a quadrilateral, sum of all angles would be 360. So 3x plus 112 plus 2x plus W is 68 equals to 360. So 3x plus 2x equals to 180. So 5x equals to 180. So x equals to, just divide it, 36. 36. Very good. We got the answer for this one as well, learners. So x equals to 36, w equals to 68. All right. Any doubts, you can leave it into the comment section. I will answer those doubts. Don't worry. Okay. Let's move on to the next part now. This is the question. A, B, C are points on a circle, center O. DA, DC are tangents. Angle ADC is 44 degrees. So this is 44. Okay. Work out the value of x. Alright, we cannot reach x directly, but we can calculate this angle. Why? Because a tangent and a radii makes 90 degrees. And this is also 90 degrees. So in this quadrilateral, this angle would be, because it is a quadrilateral, sum would be 360. So let this be y. So y equals to 360. Subtract all the angles from here, 44, 90, 90. So 360 minus 44 minus 90 minus 90. That would give us y equals to 180 minus 44, 136. And this x would be half of it. See, angle at the center is twice this angle. So the value of x would be half of it, that is 68. 136 divided by 2, that is 68. Very good, learners. You got this one also correct. All right, let us move on to the next question now. The diagram shows two straight lines intersecting two parallel lines. Find the value of A, B, and C. Okay, so this is 126, so this one will also be 126. All right, and if this is 126, we know that this one is also 126, corresponding angles. This one would be 180 minus 126, that is 54. So B is 54. All right, now B is 54, so this one will also be 54. Okay, now we have to calculate C. This is a quadrilateral. Is this a quadrilateral or not? Or we can say if this is 126, this one is, no, this one is not 126. We will use quadrilateral property over here. All right, add these four and the sum should be 360. So C equals to 360 minus 126 minus 54 minus 63. So we will get our answer for C as 117. What was our value of A? A was 126, B was 54. Very good, learners. Now let us try to solve this one. In this class, I will solve maximum question of non-calculator. Alright, so stay with me, pause the video, do your revision, try with me, learn with me, and think with me. Alright, let us try to solve this question now. Points A, B, C lie on a circle with center O. AOC is 142 degrees. Alright, we have to find the value of y. Really simple. So see, if I extend it again, extend it, touch the circumference. This would be half of it. That is 72, because angle at the center is twice this angle. Now these two will sum up to 180. Yes or no? Because cyclic quadrilateral has been formed, my friends. So y equals to 180 minus 72, that is 108. 108. Okay. All right. Or I've done anything wrong? Wait. There's a correction. Half of it would be 71. What are you doing, sir? So this is 71. And this would be 109. Now we got it correct, learners. All right. So you have to just look carefully for these silly mistakes. Okay, take your time. Try to take your time and do the questions. And when you have completed the test, go through it again. Then look for your silly mistakes. By this, you will increase 2 to 3 marks more. Let us move on to the next question now. K, L, M are points on a circle. KS is a tangent to the circle at K. KM is the diameter, and triangle KLM is isosceles. Find the value of Z. This is isosceles triangle. This is Z. This is also Z. Yes or no? Okay. And KM is the diameter. What I've said, that if it is a diameter, this would be 90 degree. And if it is isosceles triangle, that means this is also Z. Z, Z. Okay. Now we know that Z plus Z is 90 degree. First of all, how do I know that this is Z? Alternate segment theorem. See, This triangle, this angle has been formed on this side. So the angle opposite to this side will be equal g. If it is isosceles, this will also be z. Now radius and tangent makes 90 degrees. So this complete angle, wait, this complete angle would be 90. And this is z. So z plus z equals to 90. So 2z equals to 90. So z equals to 45 degrees. You got this one also correct. All right, that's all for geometry. Let's proceed to mensuration now. Now let's try this question. Calculate the total surface area of this cuboid. What is total surface area? So we can calculate the area of this surface and just twice it. All right, and we can calculate the area of this surface and just twice it, and we can calculate the area of this surface and just make it twice. So the formula will come like this: twice of LB plus BH plus HL. All right, so L is 7, we can see the length is 7, or we can call it width as well. If you can call it width, W. So W is 4 centimeter and the height is 5 centimeter. Just plug in the values in the formula. Twice of 7 times 4 plus 4 times 5 plus 5 times 7. And you will get your answer as 166 centimeter square. Now let's try this question. A solid cylinder has radius x centimeter. So there is a cylinder and the radius of that cylinder is x centimeter. And the height is 7x by 2, that is 7x by 2 centimeter. The surface area of a sphere with radius r equals to total surface area of cylinder. Okay, so there is a sphere. It is very important to draw the diagrams when you are solving the questions. So don't forget ever to draw the diagrams, all right? And the radius is r. First, try to know what the question is saying. Try to decode the question as much as you can and write it down on the paper. Then answer it. Before that, don't answer. Find an expression for r in terms of x. We know the surface area of sphere, that is 4 pi capital R square equals to total surface area of cylinder. What is total surface area of cylinder? It is 2 pi RH plus 2 pi R square. That is 2 pi R H plus R. All right. So it is equals to 2 times pi times radius, that is x. See, the radius is x. Bracket height, that is 7x plus 7x upon 2 plus radius, that is x. Pi will be cancelled and this 2 times 1, 2 times 2. All right. So it would be 2r square equals to x and bracket 7x plus 2x upon 2. How come 2x? This was x. We took the LCM beta. So multiply both of them by 2. So this will become 2r square equals to x 9x by 2, and this sending this 2 to the other side, it will become r square equals to 9x square. See, x is multiplied by x upon 2. It is in multiplication over here. Side changes, sign changes. It will go in division upon 4. So r equals to square root of 9x square by 4, that is 3x upon 2. The square root everything. So the square root of 9 would be 3, 4 would be 2, and x square would be x. This is the answer. Now let's solve questions from another important topic, that is trigonometry. The question number 1 is here. We have been given x is to y equals to 2 is to 7 and bearing of b from a. So b from A. What do we mean by B from A? So if we are standing at A, we have to tilt at x degree and then move straight to reach B. And A from B. So if we are standing at B, if we measure clockwise, we have to rotate or move this degrees, y degrees to reach to A. All right. is given us x and y. X is to y ratio is given. We have to calculate the value of y. Now, first of all, whenever ratio question is given to you, remember and repeat with me, we will take the number out of the ratio. How can we take it out of the ratio? X would be equals to 2k, k is the factor, y equals to 7k. What do we mean by this? See, we are taking out ratio of x is to y. Imagine hypothetically that the number would be 4 is to 8. Then ratio would be 1 is to 2. We can get the real number by multiplying 2 by 4 and 1 also by 4. So this 4 is k and this 4 is unknown. This number is unknown. So we took it as k. Now we know this is x. All right. So this number would be 180 minus x because these two lines are parallel and the sum of these two would be 180. So this one would be, if the sum is 180, so if we subtract 180 minus x, we will get this angle. And the sum of these two is 360. So 180 minus x plus y equals to 360 degrees. Replace the value. 180 minus 2k plus 7k equals to 360. 180 plus 5k equals to 360. K equals to 36. All right. 180 will be subtracted from there. 5 will go in division. If k is 36, then y equals to 7 times 36. That is 252. Very good, learners. You got this one also correct. On a map, position of towns L, M, N form an equilateral triangle. Equilateral. 60, 60, 60. All right. Work out the bearing of L from N. L from N. So we will make a north. L from N. So we will rotate like this. And we need this complete angle. All right. Yes, we can find this angle. We have been given that bearing of M from L. M from L. So this angle has been already given to us. This angle is 103 degrees. Okay, now it makes sense. Now listen to me very carefully. I am erasing it and forming a neat diagram for you. So I will make a north over here if I have to find this one and label this angle as x. We have to find this. Yes or no? We know that this complete angle is 103 plus 60. This one was 103 and this one was 60. So this is 163. So what would be this angle? Because these two lines are parallel, so this angle would be 180 minus 163. Because if the two lines are parallel, sum of these angles is 180 degree. Okay. So sum of this complete angle and this angle would be 180. So this angle would be 180 minus 163, that is 17. And we have to calculate the remaining part. The remaining part would be 360 minus 17 and the answer would be 343. All right. You got this one as well. If you have doubt, you can tell me in the comment section. I will make sure that your doubt is solved in the next video. All right. Now, the bearing of x from y. So if we have this point x and this point y, of x from y means that this angle, all right, this angle. Can you imagine? All right, this angle is 274. Calculate the bearing of y from x. So y from x, we have to calculate this angle. So, so, so my dear students, what is the value of this one? Tell me. 360 minus 274. Say yes or no. Say yes or no. Yes, sir. The value would be 370. 1 second. Just a second. Yo. All right. So how can we calculate this one? Just subtract this from 360. 360 minus 274. And then this is a piece of cake. Just subtract this angle from 180. So x would be, the bearing of y from x would be 180 minus 360 minus 274. Can you shout the answer for me? Yes, 094. Very good, learners. You got this one also correct. Now let us try to attempt this question. On the axis, sketch the graph of y equals to sine x from 0 to 360 degree. Very good. If you know nothing about sine x, what we can do is we will draw a unit circle first to understand the graph. All right. So what do I mean by the term unit circle? That the radius is 1. So this is 1. Okay. So what would be this coordinate? This coordinate would be 0, 1. This coordinate would be 1, 0. This coordinate would be negative 1, 0. And this coordinate would be 0, negative 1. Now remember this, that sine is the y coordinate. Always remember this, sine is the y coordinate. So this is 0, 1, again 0, then negative 1 and again 0. Alright. If you draw a unit circle, sine is the y coordinate. So if I go from 0 degree to 90 degree, the value of sine is increasing from 0 to 1. Alright. So the value of sine at 0 degree is 0. Once I reach 90 degree, not once I reach 90 degrees, the value becomes 1. Alright. Then when it goes to 180, then the value is again becoming 1 to 0. Alright, 0 at 180. And then when we reach 270, it is becoming negative 1. Alright, so at 270 the value is negative 1. And at 360 degrees it is again 0. So 0 here. So it will form a snake. It will form a snake. It will form a snake. Let us make it a perfect curve. The common mistake which students do is make a mountain over here like this. This is not acceptable by Cambridge. So please try to make a curve as smooth as possible. This is your sine graph. Now describe fully the symmetry of the graph y equals to sine x between this. So if we have to find the full symmetry of this graph, look at this center, 180 and 0. Now, think with me. If I rotate this graph at 90 degrees, wait, let me show you. If I rotate this graph at 90 degrees, so will it become like this or not? Somewhat like this. Yes or no? Again, if I rotate it 90 degrees, will it overlap it or not? Yes, sir, it will overlap it. So how many times it has overlapped till now? I have rotated 180 degrees and it has overlapped one time. All right. Again, I will rotate it. It will again become like this. So how many degrees have I rotated it till now? 270 degrees. Again, I will rotate it 90 degrees and it will overlap this. So till 360 degrees, how many times has it overlapped the graph? 2 times. Okay. So the full symmetry would be rotational symmetry of order 2, because it has overlapped 2 times while rotating in 360 degrees. Look again. If I rotate this graph 90 degrees, it will look like this. Will it or not? Then again I will rotate it 90 degrees. It will overlap. One time it has overlapped. Then I will rotate it 90 degrees more. So it will make 270 degrees. It will again be like this, like a snake. And again, if I rotate it 90 degrees, it will overlap again. So from 90 degrees rotation, 90, 180, 270, 360, it has overlapped 2 times. So the order is 2. And what was the center? Center was 180 and 0. Very good, learners. You got this one also correct. Let's go to the next question. Now let's look at this question, learners. The diagram shows the graph of two functions. Write down each function. All right. We have to find the equation of this line. We all know that equation equals to y equals to mx plus c. This c is y-intercept where the line meets the y-axis. So the value of c is 5. visible from the graph. We have to find m. For m, this point is negative 5, 0, and this point is 0, comma 5. We know that m equals to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. M is the slope or gradient. So what is y2? Y2 is 5, 5 minus 0 upon 0 minus minus 5. So which will give us 1. So we have the value of m also 1. So our function would be m is 1. So 1x plus c is 5. So 1x plus 5. Very good, learners. You got this one also correct. Let's look at this one now. Now, we have been asking what is this function? Okay, all right. This graph seems to us of sine, right? But there is one problem. The value has increased. The value was 1 and negative 1 in sine graph. Now we have 2 and negative 2. So the amplitude has increased by a factor of 2. So this graph is of sine x. All right, sine x. Increase the amplitude. So that would be 2 times sine x. So this is 2 sine x. Clap for yourself. You have completed the trigonometry part as well. Let's move on to probability. Now let's look at these questions of probability. Probability is a chance of happening something. What is the chance of you passing in your exam and scoring a star? If you have watched this video, the probability is 100%, not even 99.9. So let's try to solve the first question. A bag contains 5 red balls, 4 blue balls, 3 green balls. Megan picks a ball at random. Write down the probability that the ball is red or blue. All right. So she picks a ball. A ball means only one ball. Now we are finding the probability of red or blue. So it can be red. So red would be 5 upon total, that is 5 upon total is 8 plus 4, 12. Or blue. So blue would be 4 upon 12. So it will give us 9 upon 12. That is 3 upon 4 is the answer. Megan replaces the ball. She picks a ball at random, notes the color, and replaces the ball. She repeats this 60 times. See, if a ball is drawn at random, all balls are equiprobable. Okay? All right? So she picks a ball at random, notes the color, and replaces the ball. Calculate the number of times the ball is expected to be red or blue. Now look very carefully. She did this 60 times. What is the probability of red or blue? That was 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 times 60 will give us 45 as the answer. The Venn diagram shows the number of students in a class of 40 who studies physics, maths, or geography. Use set notation to describe the shaded region. All right, let us see what this shaded region means. Okay, see, now we are excluding P, right? So the P is excluded. So we can just think from this that P naught would be there. All right, and what are we using over here? M and G. So I can assume, and you can also assume, that M union G intersection P naught, because this complete region is coming in P naught. Think with me, learners, right? And this complete region is coming in M union G, and the intersection of both is the shaded part. Intersection where both of their regions are intersecting. Think about it. All right. So this is the answer for this one. Okay. Let us proceed to the next part. Yeah, I'm writing down the answer. So it would be M union G intersection P naught. Find the number. This is number. P intersection G union M naught. Oh my God. How can we answer this? Sit calmly. Take a sip of water if you can and watch it. Don't pick up your pen now. Okay, so let's go. P intersection G. First, I will use horizontal lines for P intersection G. So P intersection G is somewhat here. Am I doing it correctly? Yes, sir, you are doing it correctly. I'm using horizontal lines for here. Okay. Now I will draw M naught. I'm not looking at this sign right now. I will look at this sign at the end. I'm drawing M naught and I'm using vertical lines for M naught. Don't touch M. Don't touch M. Don't touch M. Don't dare to touch M. Understood? All right. I'm not touching M. So this one would be like this, like this, like this. Yeah, it will come in here also, as well, as well, as well, as well, and over here, over here, over here, over here. Now, repeat after me what I'm saying. Union means wherever the line went. See, it went in the all of the region except this one, and this one. Yes or no? I'm repeating myself. Wherever the line went, shade that region. Union means this. Repeat after me. Union means wherever the line went when I was shading it. I have to cover all the region. So, so the number would be, count the number in the shaded region. 3 plus 9 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 6 is, what is 16 plus 6? 22. So the answer would be 22. Okay. Show me a double thumbs up till here. A student is chosen at random from those studying geography. From those studying geography. And the probability that this student also studies physics or mathematics, but not both. Physics or mathematics. So let me erase this one. So shade the geographic circle first. So this is our geographic circle. This is our geography circle. Now they are asking the probability. First, let us count the total numbers. 6 plus 5 is 11, 20, and 23. So 23 is the total. All right. Now they are asking for physics or mathematics, but not both. So I will exclude this region because in this region, the students are playing physics, not playing, students are studying physics, mathematics, and geography, right? Exclude this region, and I will take this 3, which is studying physics and geography, and I will take this 5, which is studying maths and geography. The total is 8. So the probability would be 8 upon 23. Very good, learners. You made it this far from part 1. I hope you loved the video. If you did, subscribe to the channel and wait for part 2. Comment your doubts, and if you enjoyed the video, do share it with your friends. Bye bye. Take care.